Hey guys, welcome to Cook with Nancy. Today I'm going to show you guys one of the famous Korean dish. This is Korean cream cheese garlic buns. This is super easy to make, very delicious. It has the sweetness and little spiciness from the garlic. It's a great recipe. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, go and hit the subscribe button right now. That way you don't miss on upcoming videos. Let's get started. Here I have my dough that is already been prepared. I'm going to put the link in the description box below because this is one dough that you can make and you can prepare different variation of recipes from this dough. Basically you can make pizzas, dinner rolls, burger buns, or even the pita breads. I'm going to put the link in the description box. Do check it out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just cut them into half and I'm going to use only half of the dough because it's a huge dough. Now I'm going to remove this other half and put in the refrigerator for later use. Now I'm going to cut this into equal size ball and make into a small smooth balls. Shape them into a nice ball. I'm using a medium size ball, so it's up to you if you want to make it a little larger than this. Now shape it nice and smooth and place it in the baking tray and cover it and rest it for at least 30 minutes. Once it is rested for 30 minutes, I'm going to just use the egg wash, which is made of 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of milk, or even water would work. Just generously apply on top of the dough, and my oven is preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm going to bake this around 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, depending on the oven temperature. It could vary, so you just make sure you keep an eye on it. Once it has nice and golden color, you can remove it and let it cool down. Now as you can see, you can just use this as just a dinner roll or just a burger buns. Once it is cooled down, I'm going to cut this into 8 segments. You can cut them 6 segments if you prefer. That's why you have to make sure the buns are nice and cooled down. When you try to cut them when they're hot, it's not going to cut through well and it's going to break. Now I haven't cut through all the way, so I have cut them all the way down but not all the way through down. Basically I'm cutting them all the way down but not cutting through it so that it holds the shape like a flower. Cut them all and set them aside in a baking tray while we prepare the filling. Here I have 8 ounces of soft cream cheese, which is room temperature. To this I'm adding 2 tablespoons sugar, 1 tablespoon cream, and I'm going to just mix them until it's nice and creamy and smooth in texture, which is going to take you around 5 to 8 minutes. Once it is nice and cream, I'm going to transfer this into a piping bag. Just normal piping bag without any nostril. Just add it to the piping bag and tighten it up and set it aside. If you're not using it for too long of a time, I would refrigerate. But if you're using it right away, just no need to refrigerate. Set it aside. Now in another bowl, I've added 1 large egg, room temperature, 1/4 teaspoon salt or as needed, 2 tablespoons cream, and whisk it well until the egg and cream is well combined. To this I'm adding 2 tablespoons condensed sweetened milk. This condensed milk gives the sweetness to the bread, and the garlic that we're going to add will give the spiciness to the bread. So now after this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons parsley. If you don't have fresh parsley, you can add dry herbs of your choice. 1 tablespoon minced garlic. You definitely want to add minced garlic, not grated garlic. Whisk it well, and once it's all combined, we're going to add 1/2 cup of melted room temperature butter. Everything that goes into this mixture has to be room temperature. Now set that aside. Now we are going to fill the segments with the cream cheese filling that we prepared earlier. Go ahead and fill them generously. Don't overfill it or don't underfill it. If you want this to be a spicy version and you don't want a sweet version, you can completely skip this condensed milk and you can actually add spiciness that you prefer. That way, instead of sweet version, you have a spicy version. That's another option if you prefer that way. Now go ahead and fill the segments as I told you earlier. Just fill it as it can fill in, and you can also fill the center. The first one I haven't filled the center. I just wanted to show you, and I'm going to generously coat this mixture with the butter and egg mixture and make sure there is bits of garlic everywhere, and then place it in the parchment paper lined on the baking tray. Continue to do this with the rest of the buns that you got. The second one I'm going to show you. The second one I'm going to fill the center with the cream cheese, and then I'm going to coat them again generously and shake off any excess and place it in the parchment paper. Now my oven is preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In the middle rack, I'm going to bake this for 12 to 15 minutes or 15 to 18 minutes depending on your oven temperature. It could be more or less. Keep an eye once it turns nice and golden and the cream cheese is melted. It's time you can remove it and serve it nice and hot. I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know. I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care guys. Bye.